We're not live yet. In three, two, one. Copy. Let's kick this party started. Look at Vincent. Just oh Lord. Vincent is not so excited. Hey everyone, good evening. So we are back on our LDR discussion again. Well, it's been 2 Sundays since
Yep.
we had one. So we're back again from a request from our LDR couples to do another LDR discussion live. So, hello everyone. I know everybody's here. Chusera, Mark Gallender, he's here. Then, yeah, hello all. Then, yes, Chusera again. Let's kick this party started. Yeah, Vincent, hello. Then I'm hoping that Philippines will open for tourists by September. We're hoping for that. Everybody hopes for that. But if you guys want to join us live, I am posting the link right now. I will pin the link on top, and you guys can just click that and you can actually join us live. I mean, literally, you will be in the monitor, share your stories and stuff. So on in the past LDR discussion, we've talked about how we first met and stuff. But maybe tonight let's talk about the tips when they finally meet once again, or first time meeting in person. I don't know. Don't look at me like that. My husband just want me to talk. Hello, Sally Pipito watching from Bohol. Good evening. Hello, good evening. So the link is already posted. And if you guys want to join us, oh my god, he's sleepy already. Hello, Marley Mendoza. Hello, sis. Good evening. Good evenings. Oh. Check attendance.
Russell.
Russell is here. Oh my god. Russell is here.
Gonna
Russell.
miss this.
Yes. Let's put Russell on. Hey, Russell. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm not gonna miss this show.
Yeah, we've been off for 2 Sundays, I believe, because last Sunday we were supposed to come on live, but sinuses were kicking in, and
She wouldn't trust me to do it by myself.
no.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to agree with her every time.
Good. That's good.
See, I'm
So,
old enough to know better.
yep. Hello from Fort Simpson, Canada. Hey, Mark. He's from Fort Simpson, Canada. Hello to our 14 subscribers. So, if you guys want to join us live, just like Russell, just click the link that we posted at the very top of the chat box, and you should be able to join us live.
Yeah.
So, how did you manage your relationship when you are LDR before? Alger, you answer that.
Lots of communication. Um, Basically, we talked for at least 2 hours a day. And, you know, basically, I was working 12-hour shifts. We would talk for about an hour after I got up in the mornings or in the afternoons or the evenings. And then we would talk for about an hour before I went to bed. Um, Basically, lots of communication. That's the key to a long distance relationship is a lot of communication. You've got to be able to communicate.
And you have to have the commitment, because he's in the US, I'm in the Philippines, so we have different time zones. The time he wakes up, it's the time I go to bed. So the
Oh,
time I wake up, it's his time to go to bed. So you have to adjust with the time difference between the US and the Philippines. And sometimes it's so hard because when I get when I'm off from work, I usually get home around 8 o'clock in the evening. Then he would wake up, and I'm so tired already, and I'm ready to just call it a night. But like I said, you have to have that commitment. You have to have that communication, as he said, because if it's just one person working, it's not gonna work for LDR. It has to be both. Both of you has to communicate. Both of you has to be committed into the relationship. It's like it wasn't easy. It was really hard, especially adjusting on the time, because sometimes he would come online that it's very late at night in the Philippines, and you have to be up for it. So there's the commitment for that
I've
relationship.
I've had the same experience, but not just the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines.
Mm.
This before, in case my wife, I don't want to give her no reason for
Hello.
for tampo, you know.
Mhm.
But before I met my wife, I had to do this same thing for Armenia, Brazil, China, and let me see, it's Armenia, Brazil,
You've dated a
China.
lot, Russell.
Um, I don't like American women.
Don't say it out loud.
I'm sorry. If they don't like it, I can't help that. That's not my problem. I am not. This is one thing, and this is no offense against Filipinos, but
Mhm.
I am not. I don't worry about not stepping on your toes. I'm sorry. I can't live that way. I cannot sit there and gonna when I know I dislike something, pretend I like it, or because I don't want to insult you or hurt your feelings. Forget it. You got to get over it. But I don't go out and seek to hurt someone's feelings, but I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to placate. No.
That's what
So,
I like about Americans, because they don't beat around the bush. Just like my
no.
husband, when I cook something, he would honestly tell me that I don't like what you cook. He said, I am not gonna lie, if your cooking is bad, that way you don't cook it again, or you will improve your cooking next time. Because if I
Yeah.
keep lying that, yeah, I like your food, then you will do it all over again. You will do the same process in your cooking. And
My
he
my
he
my
did.
step my stepdaughter makes afritada. Then
Afri-
my wife makes afritada. And
Mhm.
then another stepdaughter makes afritada. And I came out and I told him, I says, listen, I like her afritada. I said, honey, I like your afritada, but the very best is uh
Uh-oh.
bakit?
Hey, Vincent,
No, she
Big
went
Boss is
downstairs.
talking.
She went
Katrine,
downstairs.
hello po, watching
But I
from
told
Canada.
Karen, I said, Karen is the best. No, and she's her other daughter, and she's the best. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit there. I say, yeah, I like it, I'll eat it, but Karen makes the best. I'm not going. And if that bothers you or that insults you, or I ha- I can't. I know it sounds harsh, but I can't do nothing about that. That's not my problem.
It's it's not really being harsh, it's being honest.
Yeah,
And I mean, she's cooked some things before that I literally threw in the trash. I couldn't eat them. And you know, there's no
it's
sense in her cooking that again for me
yeah.
because I pretended to like it. That just makes more work for her.
Exactly. And so if I don't want to eat something, I say I don't want to eat it. And I get the same look that she just gave you. But I'm
Oh, so,
like, I'm sorry. I look at her and say, what do you want me to do? Lie to you? And then everything's okay. And I know as a behaviorist, I know there's gonna come a time in the future when what I said is gonna they're gonna find out it wasn't honest. And that's worse.
I, I had that adjustment in the States, because people over there are too honest. People over there don't have problems telling you that you're ugly, I don't like you. They, like I said, they don't beat around the bush. And they would really flat out tell you what they feel. Unlike Filipinos, we still think about the feelings of our uh, fellow Filipinos if we tell them this, because we are quite sensitive, and that was an adjustment. So, heads up to all Filipinas who hasn't been to the States, and when this pandemic is all over, I know you guys are going to be processing K1 visa or spousal visa going to the States. These are some of your adjustments when you eventually live in the States. People over there are different. I'm not, when I say different, I mean they have different culture that you really have to adjust to. And in the long run, you will adopt it, just like now. On our first 2 3 years of marriage, I don't call him an a-hole. Now I call him anytime that he's an
I
a-hole.
love it. I love it. I love it.
I
But
don't have problems with
I
it
told her
before.
when we got together I was an a-hole.
So,
yeah,
and the thing that the adjustment to me before was talking to exes, because here in the Philippines, when it's over, it's over. You don't talk to your ex anymore. You just forget about your ex. And not in the States, they actually became friends after they ended the relationship, and that was
ex-
new
ex-
to me.
especially if you have children. That's
Oh, thank
that's
God they
something.
don't. They
That's
did not
something.
had.
That's something that you just have to live with. If you have
Mhm.
children, the mother of the child is always, forever, ever, and ever, and ever, and ever, will be part of your life. That's
Oh,
just
his ex-wife, when she knew I was already in the States, oh my God, she would call every day and ask stuff from him, like, hey, can you send me my birth certificate? How's Baba Joe doing? Baba Joe is our dog. And she's
mhm.
just constantly calling and asking. It's like, what is your ex-wife's problem? Why does she keep
it,
calling?
it's either two things. It's most likely either stems from jealousy or out of spite.
But she's also in a relationship when I
It
got to the
doesn't matter.
States.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter
so one
because
day I just go ahead.
what happens is that even though the other person's in a relationship, somehow in the mind it says, I have a right to go on, but you don't have to. You have to suffer, and I won't be happy unless you're suffering. And so when they do this, despite the fact that they're in a relationship, it's either out of jealousy because you have someone that you found someone new, you found someone that loves you, and they don't like that makes them uncomfortable, or how dare you get on with your life, and so therefore it's out of spite. I'm going to show you that this is
Yes,
not good.
that was really an adjustment for me, and that took for several months that she really bothered us, or she probably knew that it bothers me when she's calling him, and to him it's really nothing, because that's how you guys do over there. When you guys are exes and stuff, they call, you still answer, you don't just shut them off. But it's like I was really getting uncomfortable with it, and I finally told him, I'm not comfortable with your ex-wife calling you all the time, asking this and that and this. So I really told him, because that was my problem before. I always have a hard time to open up. I always have a hard time to voice out my feelings when I'm upset and stuff like that. I will just shut down, and before long I've already explode. But that time
How,
I couldn't really hide it anymore, so I told him about it. And the next time the ex-wife called, i
Handed her the
answered
phone.
i
yeah,
answered I was like, what
yeah.
what
How
do
you
you go on.
go ahead? I'm sorry.
I was like,
Finish.
it's like, what do you really want from my husband? I told him that. It was like, if you don't quit calling him, it's just like, I just want him to send a copy of my birth certificate. I was like, if you don't stop calling, I will send you a copy of a death certificate. Then she hang up.
You know, you can actually get arrested for that.
Oh, I don't care. She's
I know.
bothered. I did not know. Hey Russell, I did not know the laws yet in the states when it comes to that. But
Oh,
few
and
years
by the
after
way,
that,
in the
that's
states,
yeah.
in the states, ignorance is not an excuse.
From watching Judge Judy, I've learned a lot of laws in the states that Americans are so fond of taking somebody else to court, even if they only get $5. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
It's a
already know.
national pastime. But you know how you overcome a personality like that is
How?
one, you become comfortable in yourself. You're the other person. See, you become uncomfortable. I believe you become uncomfortable because on some level, on some psychological level, you are not comfortable with yourself. You have lost faith in yourself. You don't have confidence. There's always a fear that, oh my God, this person can steal what I have. But if and then that other person owns you. So you don't give yourself to anyone. You don't give them power. You don't empower them. You don't do nothing because they don't have a right to it. So what you do is you
It,
become confident in yourself and you
yeah.
say, this is mine. I know it's mine. And you know, you can sit there and call me until hell freezes over. And guess what? I know this is mine. Hello. And once you get to that
It
point,
took
and
a
then they
while.
realize that, they stop.
It took a while for me to adjust to it. Before it really pisses me off when he mentions about his ex. But this time it doesn't bother me anymore.
It shouldn't, because you should be confident in yourself. You should be confident that what you own is actually yours. And once you
From
come to that core belief, once you believe that, then unless you are out there and you see him with your own two eyes, sit there holding hands, kissing on someone, unless that happens, until that time happens, you have confidence in yourself. You say, this is mine. I have nothing to fear. You know, I know he loves me. And, you know, you guys want to waste your time? Waste your time
I'll cut his
because
thing
I have
off
nothing
if
to
he does.
fear.
If he's gonna do that, kiss somebody, cheat on me, I'll just cut his thing off.
Oh, you'll be a bobbit.
Yep.
You never heard
We
of the
Filipinas do
bobbit
that.
case?
You're aware of that, right, Russell? Filipinas can do that.
She'll be a
Yeah, I
Lorena.
know. But have you heard about the bobbit case?
Mm-mm.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Who's
Her
that?
husband went out on another woman and she actually cut it off. It was a
Good
huge
for
case.
him.
He had to go to the
You shouldn't
hospital
be
again.
going out.
He had to get it
Shouldn't be
sewn.
going out
He had
with
to get it
somebody
sewn
else when
back
you're
on.
married.
Oh, when I was here in the Philippines, and either 81, it was 82 or 83, I can't remember, but I knew a guy and he worked on my ship and he had a Filipino girlfriend. And I don't know if he was a butterfly. You know the term butterfly? I don't I don't know if they still use that term, but back then butterfly. I guess the term they use now is chick boy, but he was a butterfly. And one night one day he came home and she's asking him, well, how was your day? Blah 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 blah. And he's like, it's fine. She gave no indication whatsoever that she knew anything. However, that night when they went to bed, he felt something cold against his private parts. And she had a butterfly knife. And she says, listen, if
I
I
have that
can't
right
have
next.
it, no
I
one
have that
will.
in the nightstand.
Yeah. And would you believe it? He never from that point on, never again ever talked to other women. He didn't flirt with other women because she put that thing right up against his thing and says, listen, it's mine. And if I can't have it, no one will.
Nobody
And
else will.
she was dead. She was
Yeah.
dead serious. And after
Uh-huh.
that, he never, 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 never talked to another girl. He didn't flirt with another woman because she was dead serious. And I know
Nobody will
Filipinos are like that.
nobody will enjoy it but me.
I always thought when I was younger, I always thought the best thing you could ever see is two Filipinas fighting over a guy.
Mm.
It's unbelievable. But I don't want to be in that mess, so I want to be faithful.
Uh, we have lots of message now. Sally
Okay.
Pipito, please, can you give tips for LDR? I think we already give tips for LDR, yeah? This
My
one's something. Go on.
go ahead. My biggest tip I would have to say is what you said because I didn't finish what I was saying because like I said, I had it from Romania, Brazil, China, and Mexico. And let me tell you, if you're not committed and you don't set aside time, if you don't get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to talk
Mhm.
to this person, just don't go with them. Just don't talk. That's all there's to it. Because many times you have to get up. You have to, and I'm in the States, and I have to get up at various times. And it's very rare that I think the only place that was actually on my time, almost close to my time, was Brazil. But the rest of the time, you have to make an appointment. I'm going to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So if that communication is not there, if you do not commit, just don't work. Just don't do it.
From Jess, something negative for me is the amount I am spending to take care of fiance, but she's worth it. Jess from San Gabriel, California. What does he mean? Amount? Money?
No. See,
Probably.
this right here disturbs me
Why?
because basically it disturbs me because first of all, he's saying one thing and he comes back around and contradicts himself. He says, it's a negative as a behaviorist. I just want to put it out there. I am not a licensed clinical psychologist. I'm a behaviorist. I do investigative psychology. I work with criminals and crime scenes.
He's
But
stating
I
his
know enough.
disclaimer so you don't track him and kill him.
Yeah. So he says, there's this negative thing, which apparently is bothering him because he feels, hey, I'm spending too much money. But then it's turns around and says, but she's okay. Well, if she
How
was
much? How
okay,
much is
then
too much though? How
yeah,
much is too much?
first of all, myself, if you're not engaged, if you don't have a long-term relationship, you have no business even sending 1 cent. Not even 1 cent. Forget
But that's
about the
that's their choice.
that is a choice and you make it. And if you have to claim that responsibility. And if you end up getting scammed or something happens, remember your choice, your responsibility. You can't blame
True.
no one else. But if you do, it's when, like, if they need load and you're already married, if you're already engaged and you have been engaged not for 2 days, but for a long time, and she needs money for load. I mean, there's just certain things that you, as the person, have got to accept is your responsibility, and that is supplying the financial needs is a given. And if you can't accept that, then maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, that's heavy. So
I'm
I want
sorry. Go
it's
ahead.
good that we have a behaviorist over here because you can actually what do you call this? What's the term? You can actually read a person,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
just
very
by
good.
just
You
by
can't lie to
saying
me.
what just by saying what he's feeling, and by doing this and that, you can read a person. But anyhow, Steve Iliff,
You
is
can't
that how
lie to
you
me.
read it? Hello from Steve Iliff from Findlay, Ohio, United States. I am Rowena Rivera's fiance. She is watching now from the Philippines. Oh, this is your fiance, Sis Rowena. Sis Rowena has been our subscriber from the start. So thank you, thank you. You have finally joined us. Wow, and how many times that you can communicate together? How many times when we are on LDR every day? We don't miss a day communicating. Are you a
You,
teacher? No, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a
I, I, I,
teacher.
I'm an adjunct professor.
I refuse to.
She can't even teach me Tagalog.
No, I'm not a teacher, but I am a graduate of. I have a bachelor's degree of management accounting. So,
I'm
but
a,
I'm not
I'm
a teacher.
actually I'm actually an adjunct professor.
So, but I've really never practiced the accounting thing, but I can do it. I can still do it, but I've really never practiced my profession because after I have graduated in college, I was able to get a job right away because of my dad's connection. So that was over here in the Philippines. It's all about the connection when you look for a job, especially if you're a fresh college graduate. You need that connection. Unless you are a summa cum laude graduate, then
Yeah.
companies will be after you. If not, you need connection, connection, connection.
Maybe you can help me with my taxes.
I've tried doing that with our taxes in the US, but our accountant wind up doing it again for us. I can do it, but sometimes I don't trust myself doing it. Does that make sense? I know I can do it, but I have that I have that feeling that I don't trust myself that I can really do it, you know?
Trust that.
Happy birthday, Cher May in Tagum Davao.
It was my fiance's birthday today. Can you send a shout out to Cherry May in Tagum, Davao? Hey, Cherry May, happy birthday from the Eaton squad. Hope you have a good day. Sugar in spaghetti. I actually, yeah, we do put sugar. No, you eat. We actually put sugar. Actually, when we cook spaghetti, we put condensed milk on spaghetti. That's the because our spaghetti over here is not Italian type. It's a little sweet, so that's what we put. Yes, love, trust, and commitment is all we need for all LDRs to get through for all the craziness, especially this time of pandemic. Love, love, love. Yes, that's true. Hi, I just want to share how we meet. Me and my fiance meet in a groups at Messenger like group chat. We sort of had an sort of a gang group. He is Fathwell and I'm Venom. That group are basically enemy, but one day he direct messaged me. That was the start of our relationship. See, your enemy is your uh what's that saying? How that saying goes?
Your enemy
The
is your boyfriend.
the friend of my enemy is, let's see,
My
the
lover.
enemy of my friend is the enemy of my friend. The enemy of my friend is my friend. No,
The enemy
the
of my
friend,
enemy is my friend.
something like that. Yeah.
My ex cooked wonderfully. Never had issues with the great Pinoy dishes. She actually got better and better. That's good. I hope I can meet my boyfriend from USA. It's been 2 years. I'm really hoping too. That's what everybody is waiting for the Philippines to open. Love your discussion. Relate much. Yep. Okay. Richard Meadows. Okay, let's talk about what we all want to know. When is the Philippines going to open? Oh boy.
I think it's going to
Not
open
anytime
probably in
soon.
December. I really
I
believe it's
don't.
going to be opened up in December.
Yep. Not anytime soon. So
Not anytime soon, yeah.
yeah. I would love
Love,
to have it open
trust,
right now.
respect, communication, and most of all, God is our foundation. Or for us, the best foundation. Me and my fiance, we don't stop communicating for almost 2 years and 3 months. That's really good. Love watching your vlogs. And what does any of this to do with LDRs? Oh, come on, guys. We're having fun over here. Don't be like that, Richard. We're just we're having fun. That's nice to hear that from Rasa. I'm not gonna post that.
Tu
No.
sierra mía para siempre. It's interesting. I understand Spanish, so
Come on, guys.
I like.
I know I we're just having fun over here, and it's not nice that uh we're talking like that. It's like let's just have fun,
Exactly.
share our experiences and stuff. So
I
I
thought we
love
were talking about LDR stuff.
yeah, I love my guy from Canada, Mr. Mark. Good. Abdulisa, hi sis, good evening. I used my another account, Marlisa Garcia. Yes, you're here already, Sisi. So Abdulisa is one of our subscribers who was able to secure the entry exemption document.
I didn't have to do all that stuff.
I am not sleeping. Ha ha ha. I'm in love. Good for you. See these people. Actually, Richard, you can actually see your wife and your kids or your kids. You just need to apply for the 9A visa and the entry exemption document. I have posted the video from a legit source that he was able to secure his 9A visa and his entry exemption document, and he got approved after 6 weeks. So if you really want to, if it's I'm sorry to say this, but if you really want to do something, you do it. uh
You do.
that's what that's a saying in the Philippines. Kung gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. So it means that if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. But if you don't feel like really doing it, you'll have a lot of reasons, several reasons of not doing it. So
Where there's a
it's
will,
just
there's
a
a
matter of
way.
I know it's so there's a lot of restrictions in the Philippines right now.
Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, exactly. If there's a will, there's a way. So I was
Okay.
like, me and my husband travels a lot too, and we also don't like the current travel restrictions to the Philippines. But what's your choice? You are not in the power to revert that, or even if you complain, nobody will listen to you because they have the power, they have the control on what they are going to implement at the moment. So that's really up to you if you want to follow that rule, or you can skip that rule or postpone your trip to the Philippines. As That's as easy as that, you know? Because if we just keep complaining, it's not going to end tomorrow. If we keep complaining that why is the Philippine government, yeah, we're already there. The Philippine government really is making decisions that's so bizarre right now. So you wouldn't complain about money regardless. Simple fact that does not reflect all other things in the relationship. You mean I should be happy spending all kinds of money while we can't see her? No. Oh, this was the guy. This was just earlier, Russell, when he said his negative. What was that? Negative, whatever that is.
He said the one thing negative is the amount of money that he's spending, but she's worth it.
So if she was really worth it, then you wouldn't mention the fact that it would never be a negative. It would
Well,
never
I
be a
mean,
negative. But
I can kind of
yeah.
understand what he's saying, but on that same token, I have to kind of agree with you, Russell. Because it is frustrating to be supporting somebody and you can't actually physically go meet them and see them and talk to them and be with them. That is kind of frustrating. But on that same token, that's the choice that you have made in your LDR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to make
And
it, and then you have to own it, and then take responsibility for it. The choice is the individual.
exactly. I mean, when I made her give up her job, I started supporting her.
I did not want to give up my job
You
because
know,
I love my job.
I started sending her a little bit more than what she was making at her job.
Well, I never, before I got married, I think only one time I ever sent money to someone, and I regretted that. But then after I found out that Western Union, after that, would always question me, why are you sending money? Do you know who this person is? What is this person to you? Did they ask you for money? And I'm like, I can't believe this. It's great that they do that because they're looking out for your interests, but at the same time, you're like going, I can send money to whoever I want. So so I just decided not to. And
They
until I
before
got here and I saw the person.
during our time, he was also sending money through remittance center. And that time, they were not so strict, but because of what others do, they're scamming Americans and stuff. That's why they became more stricter when you are claiming the money at a remittance center. Mr.
Well,
Torres, I talk to my wife every day and night. We go to sleep with the phone on, so she watching me sleep, or I was, oh, we've done that. When I'm sleeping, he would watch me sleep. When he's sleeping, I watch him sleep.
that's so
Char.
romantic.
We can
That's
relate to that
romantic.
because we actually did that when we were still dating online.
That's so
Only
romantic.
time will tell. Only time will tell, guys. Have patience. Sooner or later, we will meet. Yep,
Yep.
true. The best we can do at the moment. Mr. Torres, I know that feeling. Last night I watched my 3-year-old son fall asleep crying as after asking when I was coming home. I could understand that on the parent side. It's really hard when the kids are already involved. But like I said, Richard, you can actually come to the Philippines with a 9A visa and application of entry exemption document. I know I'm not sure if you guys are married, but even though you guys are not married, but you have kids, you can actually apply for a 9A visa. So that's really your choice. Apply a 9A visa. Start the process of the 9A visa while waiting for this travel restriction to be lifted, while waiting for this travel restriction to change. I would start doing the process of the 9A visa and the entry exemption document for you to be able to fly to the Philippines. And you'll never know. Your process may take off, gets approved, and you can fly to the Philippines already. There's only two things of that. You get approved first before the travel restriction changes, or the travel restriction changes already that you can come into the Philippines before your application gets approved. So either way, it's a win-win. So while waiting, you can actually
Well,
start the process.
my question for Richard, is it actually your biological child
Oh, that one too. If it's yours, then
or is it your
her.
girlfriend's son? Because if it's your actual biological child, you actually do have recourse to get to the Philippines. If it is not, then I can fully understand you not having recourse to get to the Philippines.
Mhm. We are with you, Richard. Yeah, it's hard when the kids are involved. It's the quarantine that keeps us not going there. I know the quarantine is, my gosh, 10 days. But to be honest, Kenzo, when we went home, just like actually the quarantine is a lot shorter now compared to when we went home the last time. Our quarantine the last time was 21 days. So imagine that.
21 days in ginseng.
That's in our final destination, then 5 days in Manila. It was long. It's like it's like the Philippine government.
Almost a full month.
Yeah, it's like they should have took it up to 30 days or 31 days. Make it a month. Good God, you guys shortchanged us. You only did 25 days quarantine. Yes, both of the boys are mine. So, like I said, if they
Yeah.
are yours, I have the EED. Actually, this one of our subscribers has really helped uh me understand how to apply for the entry exemption document, and the request letter that he made actually made sense because he really emphasized in there to write a letter to the ambassador that regarding your just like your situation, Richard. Your kids are crying and asking you, when are you coming home? That reason is enough for somebody else's heart to really give in that, oh my God, this father needs to be with their kids. It's like, if the ambassador can't understand that, for sure the ambassador is also a family man. He could understand he could understand what you are feeling right now, being separated from your kids. And as a parents of our kids, we have 3 kids. That's really hard not seeing your kids for a long time, and especially when your kids ask you crying, when are you coming home? That's really a stab in the heart. That is hard to answer, especially you don't know when you can come back. But like I mentioned, Richard, you can start the process while you are on the waiting period for this travel restriction to change or the Philippines will open. Why not try to apply for the 9A visa and the EED? That way you have something processing to be able for you to be able to see your family in the Philippines. I would do that. It's like make it file the application and you'll never know. There's a wait. One thing that bothers me about foreigners is the claim that their GF's fiance have never asked for money. That's funny to me. Remember, why would she bother with you? Handsome, great talker, please.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, my wife never
I've
asked
never
me for
asked
money.
money.
My wife
But
never asked me for nothing.
the biggest argument we had was about me trying to send her money for her trip to Manila when she had to stay up there for a week. She had it budgeted exactly how much it was going to cost her. She called up, found out exactly what it was going to cost her for taxi cabs, for meals,
Hotels.
hotels, the whole 9 yards. And she wanted me to send her exactly that much, not a dime more. And I told her no. I mean, it was like $980, and told her no, I'm going to send you 1,500. And we got into a big argument about it. And it's like I told her, if you don't need the extra $700, then keep it until you get home, and I won't send you any that next month.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never asked money from him because I have a very good job before we even met. And I love that job, and that job is enough for me and my brother because I'm living with my brother. uh oh, my brother lives with me. So my salary was enough, and I am used to uh I'm used to be on my own. I have been making money since 6 7 years old. I know how to make money since I know how to make money when I'm only 6 7 years old. So I'm not when I need money, I I do uh I work for it when I need money. So like he said, that was our biggest argument when we were still dating. When we were dating, I've never asked him money. He sends gifts and stuff, but I never ask. And I even get mad at him when he sends me money to the Philippines. I get mad at him. And he would say that was from that. I was like, even it's like the more you guys don't send me money, because how embarrassing that is, me asking money from you or from your dad, you telling your dad to send me money, and we haven't even met in person yet. I don't like that.
My dad sent her money one time
Mm.
so that she could go out and buy some new outfits.
That was a big argument.
It was.
It really was. It was. It's not that it by that time I felt insulted when doing that. It's like, hey, I don't know if it's about the pride, or I'm just used to uh I can provide for myself, and I'm
It
not
was the
used to
pride.
somebody. Yeah, I'm not used to somebody providing for me. I am used to providing myself as long as I live. So when I started making money, and here this guy sending me money for, hey, I don't need your money really. So that was an argument. Hey, there's my man. He's the one who sent the. This is Moad. He's married to a Filipina. He's from Jordan, and he's the one who sent me the itemized requirements for entry exemption document and the 9A visa. He got approved, and he is now in the Philippines enjoying his wife, I suppose. Good evening. It's nice watching you guys having LDR discussion. As for me and my wife had LDR, and that was little hard. Okay, without little. In fact, it depends on both persons how they support each other. True.
Very true.
It's very true. My youngest son just turned one
One,
year and 2 months. So
2 months ago.
for 1 2 months ago. Oh, I'm sorry that you have missed that. I know it's really hard. It's hard, Richard. I could really understand your situation.
My youngest daughter was 10 months old before I ever got to see her. So I can fully understand exactly how hard that is, Richard.
Yeah, it's that was the time he works offshore, and that was the downtime of the offshore industry. Offshore industry, they would have the peak, they would have the slow season and stuff. Hi, Mike. And that was the time when he wasn't able to get a schedule for work, and that's our only source of income. So me and the girls flew back to the Philippines. I was pregnant with my youngest that time. So it was really hard because we don't have money that time. It was really hard to get by every month because we have bills to pay, and we are here in the Philippines, he's there in the States, no money coming in, and we don't really know when we could see each other. And that lasted for like 15 months. Like I said, I delivered our youngest child without him over here, and it's he was able to fly after 10 months. And the only reason that he was able to fly here in the Philippines is through the mileage that he earned from flying back and forth to the Philippines, that we are able to get a free ticket for him to come home and see our youngest. So it was hard. It's really hard. That's why, Richard, we could really understand your situation, especially your kids are very young. So it's hard for a parent to see their kids crying and asking when is Dada coming home, which you will not know when will that happen. So that's really a stab in the heart.
Oh, I understand that. It's
Hey,
my
Mike.
girlfriend keeps. Good morning. How are you feeling, Addie?
I'm good. Sinuses not bothering at the moment.
Good, good. Uh, I understand where you're coming from. My girlfriend's the same way. I'll send her boxes and stuff. Oh, you're spending too much money, and yet I catch all kind of hell for that. She's very independent. You know, she made it very clear from day one. I don't need your money.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
there
what I
are
told
a
him too.
majority of them out there. There's a majority of them out there that's what they're looking for is a free meal ticket. So
Right.
it's kind of a double-edged sword. How do you figure out who's being real and who's being fake?
True.
You know,
It's
well,
actually very easy.
we've run into it in the marine industry too, Cap. You get a
Oh yeah.
deckhand. Oh, I'm short. Can you loan me $20? You know, and you might as well kiss that $20 goodbye because you're never going to see
Goodbye.
it.
It happens here in the Philippines too. When a relative is, hey, can I borrow money? I'll pay you this and that. Forget it.
Yep, yep.
It's never gonna get paid back.
Well, you know, I sent you the picture of my girlfriend's birthday present, right, Addie?
Yeah, we saw that, the scooter.
Do you know I caught hell for that for about 2 months?
I would be furious if he sends me that expensive of a gift. I would be furious too. Why?
Well, you know, she runs a little snack shack, if you will, sorry store, whatever, and she does deliveries, and she was walking all over trying to carry it, and I'm like, no, that's unacceptable. You know, it's just I have found that a lot of Filipinos feel if you're just being kind with nothing behind it, they think you're trying to buy them to show off that you've got money with it. And that's not the intention.
It makes sense to us, you know, okay, I can afford this. You really do need it, or we
Right.
feel that you really need it. Even though you may not feel that you really need it, you know, from our perspective, we feel that you could really use it and it would really benefit you. And if we've got the
Exactly.
extra, we might as well go ahead and send it. But they
Exactly.
don't look at it that way.
Like I said before, it feels like an insult when he sends money behind my back. It's like, come on, dude, you don't need to be sending money for me. I can take care of myself. But like you said, it's kind of like we're looking at it on a different perspective. We're really looking at it in a wrong perspective. Now I could understand it more that you guys are not really don't have intent on insulting us and stuff. You guys just have extra, and you're willing to help, or you're willing to send gifts because you care for that person. And
Exactly.
that's not how I look at it before. So it's really, with flowers I don't have problem. Flowers I get tickled pink, chocolates I get tickled pink. But if you send beyond that, then I will have a problem with it.
Okay, well then I'm going to
My,
send you a Ferrari.
my God, Russell, send me cash instead.
Actually, that would be a very smart thing.
Yeah, I don't need the Ferrari. I need
No,
cash in the bank.
no, because with the Ferrari here in the Philippines, one day and it will be gone.
Well,
That's
you
what I'm
couldn't
With
get
the
saying.
it
way
out of
they
first gear.
If
gone.
if you're planning on sending me Ferrari, convert it in cash.
No, my wife wouldn't allow that anyway. So
Next from David Kaiser. Airline tickets more than doubled. Quarantine and sketchy Entry exemption is what is keeping me from coming to the Philippines. Yeah, I've checked ticket prices. Good God, the coach ticket right now is almost it's like the ticket price for business class before pandemic.
You know
Mhm.
what I found? If you go, because normally I use cheapo air. I found that if you choose a direct flight, let's say you want to fly from Manila to Denver, it's going to cost you $1,200 to $1,400. Okay. Then I chose a multiple city route. I'd go from Manila to Montreal, Montreal to Denver, $763.
Actually, it does not matter right now. It's because of the travel cap to the Philippines. Right now, the travel cap to the Philippines is only 2,000 passengers a day. And that
That's a
will be
pain.
divided among airlines that still flies to the Philippines during pandemic. So only 2,000 passengers a day. That is why prices are up because of that.
I mean, you got to look at it from the airline's point of view.
They need to make money.
They have to try to make their money back, and if they're only allowed to bring in 2,000 passengers a day, and it's split up amongst four airlines, that's only 500 passengers. If you've got a plane that holds 2,000 passengers, and you're used to being able to fly that plane over, you're going to have to quadruple your plane tickets just to be able to make the same amount of money that you could make prior to the pandemic
True.
by filling the plane up.
So that's the reason of ticket prices are up right now because of the travel cap, because that has not been lifted yet. So they are limiting travelers entering the Philippines,
I
international
booked
travel.
I booked a ticket to the Philippines for September 8th. I checked out Cheapo Air, and it was like $1,300.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried ASAP, and the price was under 1,000. Cheapo Air was not that cheap.
No,
Well,
no.
what I do with cheapo air, I found that if you just do a direct flight, let's say from, I'm just using Denver as an example. You fly from Denver, and then you fly to Manila. It's 1,200 to $1,400. But I found that if you're willing to take the time, if you have time, and that you have time to waste, quote unquote, then you go from Denver. You go from Manila. I chose Manila to Montreal, Canada. Montreal, Canada to Denver. And the difference between flying directly from Manila to Denver is $1,200 to $1,400. Now, if I take multiple city and I went from Manila to Denver via Montreal, $763. And
Yeah,
I also
well,
found that if you fly from, let's say, if you're not picky about where you got to go in the States, that's the big thing. And if you want to go from Manila to Miami, or Manila to Boston, and then you can just take a plane or a bus to wherever you got to go, it's about the same. You would go from Manila to either Abu Dhabi or someplace like that, or Doha, and then you'd fly into Miami, and then you'd fly, and it's a lot cheaper. But the thing is, a lot of people don't have that time
That
you
to
would
see,
work if you're
pay.
not.
I booked a flight with two layovers, intentionally tried to get a better price, and I still got $500 off my ticket with ASAP over cheapo air.
The
Did you do the
multiple
multiple
cities will.
city?
Yes, cheapo air was routing me through from Houston to Singapore, from Singapore to Cebu, from Cebu into Manila
That's
to
a direct
ASAP.
flight.
No, that's 2 layovers. It was 16 hours
No,
of layovers.
the layovers is different than doing a multiple city. See, when I chose the multiple city between, instead of just doing Manila to Denver, which they would have sent me to Tokyo or Incheon, then they would send me to Anchorage, then they would send me into Denver. But what I did instead is I chose Manila to Montreal, Montreal to Denver, and then when you look at your itinerary, I actually go from Manila to Incheon, from Incheon to Vancouver, Canada, from Vancouver, Canada to Ontario, Canada, then from Ontario, Canada to Montreal, then Montreal to Denver. And those are lots. It's about 2 or 3 days of air travel because of the layovers. But that's what
That
I'm saying.
the multiple city would work if you are not carrying two luggages 50 pound apiece.
Yes,
Because if
there's
you have those luggages, then per airport you will have to pay for the luggage fee.
that's why I'm saying is if it works only if you have that, you don't have to worry about that, and
Mm-hmm.
you have all the time in the world. Because let me tell you, there's a difference between flying direct and having a couple layovers, and your flight may run 26 or 22 hours versus doing multiple city, and then your flight time is actually 43 or 50 hours.
I've always have a luck getting the cheapest ticket if I book around Tuesday and Wednesday at wee hours in
Yeah.
the morning, because that time
Yes.
nobody's really booking, some are canceling and stuff. So I always get the cheap. My husband doesn't book our flights when we fly. It's all me, ticket, luggages, and all that. He would just get dressed and hop on the plane, and he's good to go. But I have to do all that before we can leave. So I
Wednesday's
booked the
actually a good day.
yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday, usually around 2 in the morning. You get the cheapest ticket on
I
all
got
platforms.
I got out of all the luggage thing. I've already sent my clothes, my boots, my underwear. I sent everything ahead. I basically
I
only
like
need my
this guy.
computer bag and a little overnight bag.
I did that before when we were processing my fiance visa already. He's like, you need to get a box, send all your clothes over here. That way, when you fly to the States, all you have is your carry-on bag. So
Yes, come on in.
Yep.
I think I sent three
She
boxes,
just left.
big boxes of all my clothes. I was like, my
I did the
clothes
same
got to
thing.
the States
Yeah, go
before I
ahead.
did.
1 second. Yeah. Yeah, you got it?
So,
Yes.
I did the
Mr.
same thing,
Torres.
Addie. There's no way I'm going to wrestle two 50-pound suitcases in an airport.
That's what he made me do when we were just processing. It's like you're not gonna wear all these clothes during our process and stuff. Just keep the clothes that you can wear from now till you fly, then send all the clothes that you really want to wear. And I did not wind up wearing all those clothes over there because my mother-in-law took me garage sailing and clothes were 50 cents or $1 a bag, and I wind up wearing those than the clothes that I sent from the Philippines to the States.
No, my girlfriend's making good use of the clothes. She's using my shirts for night shirts.
So, Mr. Torres, my stepdaughter asked my wife when I am
Okay.
coming home to them. She wants me to take her out to the beach again. Aw. So, Mr. Torres, are you married to a Filipino national? Are you married to a Filipina, or I never asked to my boyfriend
Eddie, you have
before
to leave.
now.
I have to get up flight into now in the morning.
What? What did it say? Come again?
I said I have to leave now because I have for
Okay.
I'll
Take
talk to you
care.
later. Gotta get some sleep. My
Alrighty.
flight's early.
Okay. Safe travels.
All right, take
Bye-bye.
care, man.
So from Merly, I never asked money to my boyfriend before. Now my husband, that's why I gained his trust and he chose me among other women. Merly, I think they did the online marriage thing and they did not do the online wedding service. They just did it on their own. They called the Utah courthouse. They filed an application at Utah courthouse and they scheduled their online wedding, and I think they are on the process of their entry exemption document to the Philippines. From just salaries of 200, 300 US a month, working 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day is hard. Even if they don't ask, we send. Nothing's wrong with that. And it's that's really a nice gesture, Jess. And now I can understand it more that I'm married to him for a long time already, because before my perception of you sending me money is way off. So now I could really understand it better, that it's not really to insult you, but just to send something to the person you really care about. So there's really
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. If you really have the extra, and if you really want to send her money, then go ahead. That's really your choice. Now
Yeah,
I
but
can
it's the
travel
fallout
to
you
the
get for trying to be a nice guy.
now I can travel to Philippines. I'm fully vaccinated, but I'm holding my trip because of quarantine. In my opinion, it's just a waste of time and money.
I can understand that, Kenzo. I mean, especially if you're fully vaccinated. I mean, really, what's the sense in quarantining you if you're already fully vaccinated?
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's just a waste of time and money.
Money. It's expensive. You're paying 50, 70 bucks a night for 10 days. That's not including food.
I've got a question.
Okay.
The United States is not doing the digital QR code to put on your phone to prove that you're vaccinated. How are you going to handle that, Cap?
Well, basically, I'll wind up being vaccinated here in the Philippines.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a problem. I don't know if they will accept, the vaccination card. I got my vaccines at the VA. I don't know if they'll accept my medical record. I'm
Well,
trying to figure out.
right now they have announced these green countries and jurisdiction that for fully vaccinated traveler coming from this country will only have shortened quarantine, and they have to show the international certificate of vaccination. Unfortunately, US is not listed on that green country, so
Yeah,
they will
yeah,
not.
but we don't. Okay, my question is, how do you either get the QR code or the international certificate of vaccination? I've been looking and looking and looking, and it's a
That's what
nightmare.
everybody was asking to, and that's the thing with the Philippine government. They will impose something, but it is so hard to get it, and it's like it's it's hard, or you can't get it. So I don't know why.
I mean, you can buy an international uh, vaccine record off Amazon,
Mm,
but I don't know if they'll accept that. You don't know what they will and won't accept.
true. I wish they were more specific on that. No, that hey, we need the international certificate of vaccination. You have to go here to validate your vaccination, and this is what you need
Right.
to show. Where you at? My wife never asked for money, even after we got married. And when I was insisting, she would take it. But I found out that she was saving the money for me till I'm back to the Philippines hard headed.
Yes,
Good for you. You guys have money to spend. See?
Panays are very hard headed, Mohud.
There is no soft head, my love. It's all hard. It is. So, but you're lucky, Muad, that your wife is not a spender but a saver. So that's good. That's actually good. Marley, I never asked to my boyfriend before, but he keeps buying me stuff like jewelries. I never like jewelry, so uh, I, I don't see. I don't even wear earrings. The only jewelry I wear is my wedding ring. That's it. I'm not into jewelries. Shoes, yeah. Well, we'll get along very well with shoes. But purses, purses before, but not really designer ones. He would kill me if I buy a Louis Vuitton for $1,500. Oh my God, he would freak. He'll probably throw it offshore. But maybe I track totally telling frankly it's not good. It's very impractical. See, my tip to Filipinas: if your boyfriend's fiancés wants to send you money, it's actually a nice gesture from them. I am telling this now because I made that mistake before. That I have a misconception with ex-boyfriend sending me, now husband sending me money before. But my tip to Filipinas who are in a relationship with a foreigner, boyfriends, girlfriends, whether you guys have met in person or not, if he's doing a nice gesture for you, accept it. Because if you turn it down, then they're going to be upset about it also if you turn them down, because they are trying to be nice but they got rejected of being nice to you. So if they want to send you money,
Do like
accept it.
Mohad's wife did.
Yeah, if they want to send money, accept it. If you don't want to spend it, save it for him. That way when he comes to the Philippines, then you have saved all that money that he sent to you, and you guys can spend it together if you are more comfortable. If you are not comfortable spending his money, still accept it but save it. So if he's doing a nice gesture to you, accept it, because it's not trying to insult you or trying to buy you, or buy your personality and stuff, but it's just that they have extra money, they really care about you, and through sending you money or gifts, it's their way of telling you that they really care or they really love you. So where is Russell? Russell said he's gonna send me Ferrari. I'm not gonna forget about that. I'm gonna keep
Yeah, but
bugging.
Addie, you'll never get it out of first gear. You can't drive
Why?
fast in the Philippines.
Oh my, no, you can't drive it here. Why does a viewer keep talking about flights from Manila to other countries? Most people here want to hear about prices for getting there. Oh, what was that?
I think he was talking about Russell.
Oh, just I got married this year. Congratulations, Mr. Torres. My boyfriend sent me cash for my apartment and some bills, but I sent him a package too, like Philippine products like umami and magic sarap and some stuff. I do that too. When he sends me money, I spend a little bit for him, and I send a care package for him in the States. Like something that, especially when we met in person already, and the things that he liked over here, I sent him a box to the States.
Instant copy.
Yeah. The SRRV visa has special circumstances. I have a 26-year-old handicapped son. The 9A visa will allow a 26-year-old depend
Dependent.
dependent. What does it? I don't understand.
I think they will. It's like having a child because they can't be on their own.
True. Well, Yeah, that would be so evil if they will not exempt that, no?
Well, I think
That
that's what
bring
he's trying to say is that the SSR
that
visa has special
that brings up
circumstances
another.
because he has a 26-year-old handicapped son,
Mm-hmm.
and the 9A visa will allow a 26-year-old dependent as long as they're handicapped. I think that's what he's trying to say.
That brings up another question.
Oh.
Um, to the VA, I have a service dog for one of my disabilities. Now, when I go to the Philippines, I check the price. It costs almost $5,000 to get her there alone, on top of what my tickets are.
Ouch.
Now, my question is, if I have to go into quarantine, can my girlfriend act as my caretaker while we're in quarantine?
That is actually a good question, but I'm not sure if they will allow it.
I was about ready to say probably not unless she's like a nurse or has special training in taking care of you.
Because it defeats the purpose of quarantine if they let anybody be with you, not traveling with you.
Well, she would arrive with me at the hotel at the same time.
So I don't know how that works, no. If they will allow it.
I guess
have
you'd
not
have to
heard.
ask the hotel, right?
Yeah, you probably have to ask the hotel, but I can already tell you what what their answer will be. Or you can call the Bureau of Quarantine because they're the ones who's running the show on the quarantine thing. So you
Okay.
can raise your case that, hey, I can't be alone but in my bedroom. Can I have my fiance girlfriend stay with me during the whole duration of my quarantine because I can't be alone because of my, you know, they
Right.
might give you leeway on that. Very high, the price of ticket, 79,000, the ticket of my hobby. How much is 79? 1,500? 1,500 bucks? No.
A little bit more.
Yeah, that's a lot. It also depends
No,
on
no, a little bit less.
it also depends where you're coming from because flights in the States they have several scheduled.
50,000 would
But
be.
but if you're coming from a different country, their flights there are limited and scheduled. So just like in Australia, like they only have 3-4 times a month flight to the Philippines. So
Be like 1250, 1300.
it really depends where you're coming from. In my country, your record of your vaccination will show in the app on your phone. Where are you from, Kenzo? I think in Europe that's what they're doing. Why are they not doing the digital QR code anymore in the US, Mike?
Our illustrious president has said they're not going to enter that program.
Poor. We have a president that's not techie.
Yeah, he's not going to get involved with the federal government taking responsibility to check who has and who hasn't been vaccinated. But he's insisting everybody gets vaccinated.
Yeah. I've seen the vaccination card in the US. They're really simple.
Yeah, well, they're easy to forge too, and I understand the Philippines' perspective on that.
I wish they made it like our driver's license there.
Yeah, yeah,
That would be so. It's because they literally just give you the card. It could get tore up. It could get wet. It's it's kind of like our social security card.
yeah, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah. So the older you get, your
But
social security guard, security guard gets older too.
yeah, yeah, mine is all torn up. It looks like it's been through several different wars.
Mine's still crispy. Well, it's because I got a new one.
Mine's a little bit tattered.
No, when I got to the
Yeah.
States on a fiance visa, we were able to get my uh social security card after we got married, so it's already on my married name. But they have a note in there, not, what was that note?
Not available for work.
Not available for work. And applied for my green card, 10-year green card, naturalization and stuff, and that was really never replaced. But when I was in the States one time, what was I what was
Taxes.
oh, our taxes? No, when we went to that office for,
It was because of our taxes.
oh, because of our taxes, our accountant will not accept my social security card anymore because of that note. She said that I need to go to the Social Security Administration office to have it replaced. And the thing is, the first person we talked to, he wants my US passport and he wants my naturalization document, which I forgot in the Philippines, and they need the original paperwork for it. Then the next day we went back, we talked to somebody, and the my US passport did the trick, and they gave me a new social security guard. Why do I keep saying guard? Social security card without that note there anymore. So because she won't do our tax with, it's like they're just gonna remove the note. It's like it's not like they will change my number. It's like my number was still the same. So
Yeah,
she
you
wouldn't.
just had to get rid of the note.
Yeah. So that's what we told her. It's like the number is not gonna change. IRS just needs my SSN. That's it. But we need to make a copy of your social security card, and so we did it, and good thing it was able to be processed with just my US passport. Quick question. I'm in LDR and I'm planning to visit the Philippines this December. I'm a US citizen. Am I able to go with my parents who are Filipino citizens without having to attain a visa? If your parents are Filipinos, you are actually dual citizen by birth. What you need to do, Jerome, is apply for a report of birth to the nearest Philippine consulate in your area. That way you can get your dual citizenship and you can apply for a Philippine passport. But if you don't really want to go through the hassle, yes, you can travel with your parents without securing a visa as long as you guys are traveling together. Singapore. Oh, Kenzo is from Singapore. Afternoon all. Hey, A team. Is it possible for me to go home to the Philippines even if USA is not included in the green list? Yes. As long as you are one of those permitted travelers to enter the Philippines, regardless if you are coming from the green list or not listed on the green list, which the USA is not listed, but China is there. That was an argument on that video. Really? So yes, you can travel, Edna. I got my vax at Walmart. They issued a card, then a month later issued a digital version of the card. Oh, they actually do.
Yeah, but if
So
you didn't get if you didn't get your vaccine where they're doing digital issue, you're pretty much screwed.
he got his at Walmart, and I guess it depends where you got your vaccine or if they are willing to do the hassle or the works on getting it into a digital,
No, I
version.
got mine from the federal government. I guess I jumped the gun.
You're screwed. Us over here, we're also waiting on the different vaccine because over here you can't choose what vaccine you get. So you get what's available, and what's available right now over here is Sinovac. And we heard that the US doesn't recognize it.
No, because it's not working correctly. You've heard that China's having major outbreaks again, right?
No.
Yeah,
Because of
they've
the
got
Sinovac?
lockdown in several cities.
Oh, I've never heard that from the news.
Yeah, it's Czech Sky News. They did a whole report on it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that's why everybody's kind of wondering how the hell did China make the list and we couldn't.
I did not know that they are back. They have a surge again.
Oh yeah, major surge.
Oh wow. Oh, if
Everybody
the
that took the Sinovac vaccine, it did not take hold.
majority of the vaccine over here is Sinovac. That's what they're giving over here. So we are very careful with what we get, but because they said you can't choose, so I don't know how it's gonna work for us over here.
Well, they put my girlfriend on the list, and they asked her if she wanted Sinovac, and she said no. So they said, well, you'll have to wait until the other vaccines come.
Yeah. So that's probably
But
what we need to do.
Yeah, she's just under general quarantine. She's not under one of the mandatory deals.
Mm.
In
We are
her town, she's in Santa Fe, Nuevo Vizcaya, and I think in her town there's something like 10 or 15,000 people.
Oh, that's small.
It's not a highly populated area.
Ours over here, we're also on general community quarantine, but a lot stricter. We still do Sunday lockdown. It's like nobody can go out on Sundays. We have curfew at night. So
They've started here sending people door to door to offer vaccines.
oh,
They're really
I wish
trying to
they
get
would
on
do
top
that
of
over
it.
here. Over here, they do it on priority group. So we should be under the A4, the under economy frontliners, because we are under the retail. But
Right.
the thing is, they offer the Sinovac.
Yeah, my
We're a bit
girlfriend's the
leery
same
on
way.
that.
She's a frontliner.
So we're a little leery on that. Uh-oh. He's probably low bat. I am a US citizen already, and I am in my retirement age. And for health reasons, I guess I really want to be in the Philippines. I already have complete vaccination. Like I said, Edna, if you are traveling with your Filipino parents, you don't need to have a, what do you call this? A visa to enter the Philippines. But enable for you to stay longer in the Philippines, you have to have that dual citizenship. That way you don't get charged every time, because when you enter the Philippines, you will be given a 1 year visa stamp in your foreign passport. So after 1 year, you have to extend it, you have to extend it, you have to extend it. So enable for you to, like you said, you are planning to retire. I would recommend that you, what do you call this? You process your dual citizenship if you are going back to the Philippines for good. I'm still hoping, ate, na tourists will be allowed to enter here soon. So hard not seeing my fiance. I know. I could really understand you guys. I have to enroll anyhow in Ateneo de Davao. Please open up. There is right now, Nixon, all classes over here are online. So no face to face yet. China is bad. They are having a big surge. Wow. Oh, I did not hear that from the news. Praying the same thing. I know the feeling. I know. We could really relate for, a YouTuber received 2 shots of Pfizer vaccine. I know a YouTuber received 2 shots of Pfizer vaccine in Cebu City. Good for him. In Davao they have Pfizer, but here in Jensen, it's like, yeah, I've been following Davao LGU Tricera, and they posted the schedule of a Pfizer vaccination, which is really good. So I don't know if they do that here in Jensen. Mike is loading. Do you think having being vaccinated is the key to traveling overseas? Not really, because whether you're fully vaccinated or not, you still have to go through the quarantine. So yeah, I really like what Davao is doing, because they would let you know what available vaccine they have, and they would have a schedule for these vaccines, so you would know. No, but here in Janssen, I don't think they're doing that. Mike can't connect.
There he is.
Vincent is not around. I don't know what happened to Vincent. Is he
Vincent said he
there?
had an early flight.
No, that was Russell.
Oh, Russell.
Where are you? What happened to Mike? Keeps getting kicked out. There he is. Oh, there he is. Hi, Vincent. Where are you? What travel agency can you recommend to me to get cheaper ticket to get there in Manila? Right now, their advice is book directly with the airline, which the ticket right now is not really cheap because of the travel cap. The travel cap to the Philippines is 2,000 passengers a day. So that will be shared by airlines who flies to the Philippines. So that's why the ticket prices are expensive right now, whichever you book it. It's
ASAP tickets is the one that Cap recommends.
oh. Who wants to join us live? There's the link. This is the link to join us live. You guys wants to join us live? Just click on the link. Oh, I wanted to address this. Uh this was posted in our comment section earlier, that doing the LDR discussion is useless. What you want to prove by going online and discussing about LDR? They will open up if you do that. A big no, right? What's the point to discuss about that oftentimes? Do you want to hurt us more and more? We are crying so much because of LDR. So we don't intend to hurt everybody. We don't intend to hurt anybody by doing LDR discussion online. This is our way of uh, what do you call this?
Giving everybody a break.
Mm-hmm. It's. I know. We know how hard it is to be on LDR, and by sharing or just chit chatting on what's going on would actually help ease the tension or the anxiety of when the Philippines is going to open up.
And not only that, it gives the LDR community feeling that you're not alone going through this.
Mm-hmm.
There are others that are going through it with you and who have gone through it before you. And, you can take the advice that we give, you can leave the advice that we give. It's completely up to you. You know, one person asked earlier, what do we feel is the key to an LDR relationship?
Mm-hmm.
And I told them communication.
So, like I said, it's like we don't intend to hurt you guys, or we don't just by doing LDR online, we're not rubbing it on your faces that we are together during this pandemic. No, that's not the intention. The intention of this show is to show you guys that we support, that we are with you on this struggle or situation with the travel restrictions to the Philippines. It's not, we are not here to we don't intentionally do this show just to gain popularity or stuff like that. Good Lord, that's way far from being real to be popular. And that is not our goal while we are doing this. Like my husband said, we are doing this to show you guys that we support, that we understand your feeling being on LDR because of the travel restrictions to the Philippines, that you have somebody you can talk to if you need somebody to talk to during this time of struggle because you are on LDR situation. So I just wanted to bring this up because it's kind of it's I did not I guess it did not ring to me right that this is how uh hang on guys. I just wanted to address it because this is not how we wanted it to look like. So yeah, we don't intend to hurt anybody on LDR. It's just that we're just trying to share or letting you guys know that we are here for you. So, oh, this was the comment that we got from the post I posted in the community about the LDR discussion. So, I was wanting to address it because he said that doing this would just hurt those LDR more, causing them pain because of the LDR. Doing this like it's like for doing the LDR discussion online, will that open up the Philippines? No, it's not going to. It's not going to, but it's our way of supporting those who are on LDR because we've been on the same boat when we were on LDR, and we could completely understand how hard it is to be on LDR. So I don't think this show is useless that we are doing it. So and it's actually a request from LDR couples to actually do this show. That's why I just want to address that comment earlier. Mike's reading. Is he reading or is he froze? No, he's not froze. Oh, he's blinking. So, are you reading, Mike? Are you reading the comment? He's reading it. He's still reading or he's late. I use book online direct on Jetstar. Oh, okay. Thank you guys. You're welcome, Edna. The US is not going door to door suggesting vaccination. It is merely a suggestion. They have not implemented it. I don't think that would happen because that would uh the freedom would kick in if they do that. Watching here in Cebu, LDR discussion is very helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for trusting us. I got married on the 10th December 2019. I left the Philippines on the 7th January. Not seen my wife since. It's disgraceful the way they are treating the spouses. I know, Paul, but like I said earlier to our subscribers, that while waiting, go ahead and apply for the 9A visa and the entry exemption document. That would kill some time that you're actually looking forward to something. Applying the 9A visa, you are allowed to enter the Philippines. Just apply for the 9A visa and the entry exemption document. Thank you, guys. You give very awesome advice. Thank you so much. Thank you, D. The key to sustain survive the LDR is to keep the boat rocking all the time. That's my success tip to anyone on LDR. Oh, that's what Kenzo say. Yeah, you don't you keep the action going. You are helping many of us to heal. Thank you so much. That means a lot. D. You are help many of us to heal. I love watching and listening to your vlog. So clear to understand. God bless po ate. Looking forward for tourists to enter very soon. I'm really hoping to. It's like I will be the first person to be happy when foreign tourist is allowed to enter the Philippines. I love your channel and what you do. This is awesome and helpful. My fiance still wanna come here in the Philippines next week, even though he's a foreign tourist. Ay ay ay. Oh, we'll never know. They might say, "Hey, we will open next week." So we anyway, we subscribers are the one who requested this topic. You're fine, guys. Don't worry. She's just really upset over this situation, I guess. Thank you, Trisera. Person making the comment is just frustrated. Understandable. Don't stop though. Love your info and input. Thank you so much, Jess. That keeps us going. Your channel is helping and informative. Thank you very much. And here's didn't they showing on the news people going door to door offering vaccine? I don't know about where you are, but they're doing it here. Oh,
Well, he's
laban
in
lang,
Texas, so
laban lang LDR. Yes, laban lang. Fight, fight, fight. So, anybody wants to join us live? There's the link. If you want to share your stories about LDR, you can give tips and stuff. You sleepy baby. Are we almost the same? They said when you guys are, they said when you are married too long, it's going to, yeah, there will be, it's like we will be look alike. We're not look alike. You are whiter than I am. I'm brown.
but you're guapa.
Oh, Diyos ko, Lord. Tikalon. So, if you guys want to join us, click on the link. May time pa tayo. I'm sorry if I'm talking in English kasi may mga foreigner tayo na bisita, mga bebe, and I have to speak in Tagalog. Hi, good luck sa inyo. Thank you, Vanelie Abrao. So, anyone still wants to join us? What time is it? 10:44. Konti na lang, konti na lang. Oh, there's. Okay, thank you so much. Or I could find another wife in different country, huh? Oy, Paul! Don't do that, Paul. You don't want to. You don't want your Filipino wife to know about that. You get in trouble. You all look alike. No, we're not all. He's got. Look at his nose. Wish to join your live stream, but since it's only 7 a.m., still looking dreadful. That's okay, Jess. It's all right. It's just us over here. Hope Gwen ga. Hope Gwen ga. Marielle, yeah, laban lang tayo LDR. He's right, ate. You're beautiful inside and out. Ah, thank you. Am I?
Yes.
You're just saying that because I'm your wife. Promise next live chat I will be my worthless 2 cents. What's that?
Means you'll join us next time.
Sweet couple. No, you need to join us now, Jess. Do you think we will have a maskless Christmas?
No.
No doubt, according to him. Barangay certificate of fiancé really to get a 9A visa. This is to prove that she's really in the Philippines. So, you know how Philippine government is when it comes to requirements. It's endless. I'm reading and watching, but I can't reconnect on the video. Ah, yeah, we noticed that you keep disconnecting, so I don't know what's going on. Why it gets disconnected? It already came out over here. But do you guys feel Christmas? We can enter. Masks are okay for me, but no quarantines or face shields for me. It's a possibility, but I don't really think they are going to ever remove quarantine
I was
and
about ready to
mask
say
and face shield.
the face shields, especially over here. I mean, all you really got to do is have one on you. You don't even have to be wearing it properly. Um, Most of the time, most people wear it completely up on their head like a headband.
Uh-huh.
Um, so, I mean, that's kind of a given. The mask, I really don't see them getting rid of the mask or the quarantine. Now, I do expect the quarantine to go down in December, maybe down to like 7 days,
Oh, that's still long.
but I really don't see them getting rid of the quarantine.
My fiance is depressed because of his 3 kids, situations and all. He asks for a space for himself. He is a good father. Any advice? We are in our 1 year in a relationship. You guys married? When you say kids, kids from who? I would really want to join your stream, but I need to wake up early. Maybe next time. Oh, excuses, Jana. Excuses, Jana. Come on. So how I get exemption letter? Paul, I just uploaded a video of the step-by-step guide to obtain an entry exemption document to the Philippines. This actually came from uh this actually came from one of our subscribers who went through the process of the 9A visa and entry exemption document, and he's currently in the Philippines. He just finished his quarantine like 2 3 days ago, so he's married to a Filipina, and he went through the process. So I just uploaded that. So it's the very recent video I uploaded in the channel. Engage his kids po. Uh-oh.
Are his kids in the Philippines? If his kids are in the Philippines, then he can apply for the exemption document and the 9A visa. And he can actually come over.
See, I told you, she's just making excuses. She's grinning. In Australia po. His kids in Australia?
Ah,
My fiance and I will watch FIFA World Cup soccer later. cheering for Italy, but he's residing in the USA. Woohoo! Laban lang LDR. Yes, laban lang LDR. Fight, fight, fight. So it's actually a test. You know, the LDR situation, being separated from the love of your life for a very long time, we could really understand that. But this is a test, and this is actually a good test on how you deal with situations like this. If this situation is going to make you or break you. So, maybe being live with the Eaton squad might be, huh?
A bad idea.
A bad idea, since I will ask a lot of questions and consider myself the foreign expert for anyone wanting to know about Manila. Lots of laugh. Buang yun ni si Jess, oy. You're joker. In your opinion, when do you think tourists will be open to the Philippines?
In my opinion,
This
it'll
is
be
just
open in December.
this is just his opinion, ha. Don't take it as the final decision, ha, guys. This is just his opinion. Why December?
I feel like it'll be open in December because the elections are coming up the next year, and they're going to want to put as good a spin as they can on their political party so that they can maintain their power. Not only that, but according to the scheduled vaccinations and stuff, they should actually reach community herd somewhere in November. So I really feel that they'll probably open it up December for Christmas and go with it from there. Like I said, it will give the uh, political boost that they're going to need for the election and stuff. And that's really just my opinion.
I'm hoping quarantine will be shortened even more. I won't want to spend half of my vacation quarantining. Yeah, it's like others come here for to see their family in the Philippines, and they don't really have long vacation from work. And this is all spent, like half of their vacation is spent in quarantine. So I'm with you on that, Jerome, that hopefully they will uh shorten the quarantine. I have to go, ate. My fiance is calling. Looking forward in your next stream or vlog. Good night. Good night, Jana. See, you're not sleeping because your fiance is calling. You're not actually going to bed early because you have to wake up early. You just want to talk to your boyfriend, Jana, huh? I've been there, done that. Those are the kilig moments. Oh, I really have to go home because I'm sleepy now. Guys, I need to go because I'm sleepy now. You're going home because the boyfriend is calling. My fiance is planning to come in the Philippines this year. Is he need a visa from USA first time? Come hope this year. It really depends. If he belongs to the foreign tourist category, then he would need a visa, but at the moment that is suspended. So that is what everybody is waiting on to open up. I really love you guys. Okay, now really need to go. Amazing live chat. Thank you, and you really help us keep sane by your support. Jess, I expect you to join on our live streaming next time, huh? Says Addie, what is the first name of your husband? You didn't introduce him to us. Oh my God! I did not introduce you. His name is Forrest. Literally, the Forrest. Forrest. He is Forrest Wayne Eaton.
Forest.
I don't know how to spell. Forest. So his name is Forrest. Forrest Gump,
As in the trees.
as in the trees. Thank you so much. You both are a great couple. I am one of your vlog subscribers. Thank you, Vanilla. Thank you. What was she saying? So he is wait lang, Vanilla. I will go back to You are engaged and his kids is in Australia. So I assume that that's his kids from the previous marriage. He said he's depressed because of his three kids situations and all. He asked for space for himself. He's a good father. Any advice? When he say that he wants space, what? No communication, or what does he mean by that? That he wants space? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of meaning to that. He wants space because he wants out. He wants space, but you guys still communicate, or what?
Or is he wanting space here in the Philippines so that he can come and kind of get away from his kids' situation?
So there's a lot. He doesn't want to talk to people. Does he still talk to you, or you are included on that too? I need my bag. I'm gonna put some mint on my head. It's right there. Oh, right there. There. On that cube. Second. There. Right there. I need my mint. Yeah. I'm included. It's a little bomb.
All I can say, Vanilla, is give him a little bit of space and hopefully he'll come around.
I hope not very long space. What about you? I don't mind giving somebody a space if he really needs it. But don't ignore me for a very long time. You have to put up your big panties on and deal with the situation.
Okay, they're still talking.
Okay. Love this live stream topic, especially for LDR couples every Sunday night. Okay, guys, keep it going. Kenzo, why don't you join us? We want to meet everybody, even though virtually. We would love to meet everybody. We talk every day, but now twice a week. That's still actually good that you guys still talk.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you guys. See you next live video. I'm gonna sleep a bit. Watch soccer later. It's championship. Buyers. Okay, Mariel. Good luck to your team. Thank you so much po. Ding ding, Antique. You're very welcome. It's 5 a.m. here in Hawaii, and I'm still up watching this. Hawaii? Did you just woke up or you haven't gone to bed yet? Jerome. Thank you so much. You're very I hope things will get better for you and your fiance soon, Vanilla. And Van, I will just call you Van. It's part of this test as an LDR couple. It's hard that you can't be with him with the situation with his kids, and I hope that will really that could be fixed very soon. And but also tell him, you can also console him or show him that you support him whatever he do. You support him whatever he do, or what he needs right now, but not to ignore you. Tell him, I will support you with what you are. I will support you with what you are going through right now. Just don't ignore me. You can tell him that. Just don't ignore me, because tell him, I am willing to help. I am willing to go through this situation with you with your kids. So two heads are better than one. Never slept yet. Uh-oh. You're in trouble, Jerome.
Read the next one.
The future wife is also keeping me up. Ha! Well, that's the That's the, that's the essence, or that's how LDR works. You have to be committed, because the other side of that the love of your life has a different time zone. You are on a different time zone, so you really
Look at the
have.
bright side, Jerome. You get to keep her up later.
Yes. Oh, Jude. Your husband so handsome, ma'am. Uh-oh. You're handsome though. Hello. Thank you. I know he is. Wow, enlightened me. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Vanelli. Yeah, show him that you support him. Let him know that you are willing to go through this situation that he's going through right now with him. He doesn't need to ignore you and stuff. So, what's next? Oh, if tourists will open, passport be good to come there. Should be. If they open up for tourists, they should be implementing what they implement before, but we'll never know. But it should be the same process like they used to. If you want to succeed, LDR, talk every day. Just talk and talk. If you can't do that, that's some danger signs to look out. True. Looking forward. Buang yun ni si Jerome. Jerome, ha? You're naughty. You're naughty, Jerome, ha? I am the type of man that I just believe in taking care of my family. That's what's important to me. And that is a very good attitude, Glenn. Well, me, I'm a child psychologist. I practiced for 25 years, and I know a lot of people, and I know what they think. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. What do you think I'm thinking right now, Glenn? Sige
Don't
daw.
fall for it, Glenn. It's a trap.
We don't. This is a discussion between me and Glenn. You're not included. So I'm just curious what he thinks I'm thinking right now.
It's a trap, Glenn.
It's not a trap. Don't be like, buang dyan niya akong asawa. Uy, bot na lang. Ma'am, Secretary of Foreign Affairs of Philippines say LDR can meet and marry. Still just tell us who wants to marry in real. So I ask you, it's true. I have been looking for that article and I couldn't find it. But I'm not gonna say that it's false or it's fake or it's true until I find that article that he really said that, then you know. Why guys don't want us to put makeup or even lipstick? Please answer me. Oh my God, he doesn't like lipstick, Chosera. No, he don't want me wearing lipstick,
Because to Sarah, I do not wear lipstick.
Buang man ka, I'm the one wearing lipstick, man.
But you want to kiss me when you have lipstick on.
But
And that means I wind up wearing it. And I don't wear lipstick.
Then you wipe it out.
You're beautiful just the way you are.
You want a kiss, then the lipstick comes with it. If it sticks to your lips, just wipe it out. What's the problem?
I don't wear lipstick.
Sus, artiha po ni mo dong. Ay, pag sure. No, I've never really worn lipstick. He doesn't like
Makeup is called war paint.
But sure. Me, I love the Philippines. I love the people. For one, they are not racist and they don't run around hating each other like in America.
Yeah, kind of. But there's a lot of jealousies that go along with the Filipino people.
You'll discover that when you live here for a long time. The sad thing is I never seen her since January 2019. Was supposed to visit last December, but COVID happened. Can you imagine the meeting next time, Jerome? Put some energy, dude. Save those energy, Don't be lousy when you guys meet. Ay! Chosera, lots of laugh. Your boyfriend doesn't. I don't really wear makeup, Sarah. To be honest, I put a lip shiner and an eyeliner and a powder. That's it.
She puts
That's
war paint on.
pataka lang ka. That's what I put on my face. But I don't wear it every day. I don't wear makeup every day, for sure.
No.
My fiance and I talk and text and video chat 24 hours a day. It's great. That's good. That is supposed to be.
Love the dog.
I love your dog, Toivo, German Shepherd. We have a German Shepherd too. I have met my future asawa. I haven't met my future asawa since February 2020 and still waiting. Lots of laugh. That's okay, Kenzo. Can you imagine the day that you guys finally meet? You have to prepare for it. Going to be war. Did I say it out loud? Hakit kaya mo, ma'am, sa iyong husband. Buang ko niya kung asawa banel, oy. Taka niya siya. Sure, oy. Thank you. Yeah, look at his dog. Oh, it's so, Our dog is asleep already in our bed. So to those LDR couple, I know it's hard. I know the separation, anxiety, that you just want to touch that person. We've been there, that I really want to be with him. I really want to kiss him, hug him, and you know what I mean? Buang. So prepare for that. Those LDR couple, prepare for that day, because there will be a lot of overtime session. I could really see that happening. Don't be hypocrite, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. See my husband's eyebrows? Oh my God. They're still there. Probably. Oh, they're still there. Imagine. Right now, Jerome, just imagine, but it will be in reality one day. Haha, time we see each other 1 week busy day. Oh yeah. Amen to that. You're supposed to. My God, you have to catch up with those times that you guys were not together. Be prepared for it. 2-3 times a day, go for it. If you can do 8 times a day, is that TMI?
Probably.
Must be nice. I caught you, Jerome. You're naughty, huh? So close yet so far. I know. For now, do it by yourself until you can do it with her. Now we're on rated PG na, no? You guys love that topic, no? YouTube might kick us when we do that. Somebody's grinning. Ding ding. You're grinning so hard, bebe. You're grinning so hard. It's too obvious that you guys can't hide it. We are on LDR relationship for a long time. As soon as I see him at the airport, it starts there. The electricity starts there. We don't go home to our house right away when I pick him up at the airport, because our kids are there. We can't do the boom boom when they are around. So I just said it. We will just reword it so we don't get kicked out. I book a hotel for both of us, probably for just half a day. Well, for example, he's coming home tomorrow. I book it today, so it accumulates for 24 hours. I book a hotel from the airport. We go straight to the hotel, and you guys know what's going to happen. We don't go home straight. We don't go home straight because the kids are at the house. When they see their daddy, then the boom boom will be postponed. And we couldn't wait to postpone that. We haven't seen each other for a long time. Boom boom is the priority when we see each other. Everybody's laughing. Hoy, I'm just being realistic. That's the nature of LDR. Don't you guys be shy on me because we've been there, done that. I literally booked not an expensive hotel, but a cheap hotel. We can just, you know, because that's how it should be. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. We haven't touched each other, so we don't go home straight because our kids are at the house. We can't do it. And if we manage to go, we tried that before. The reason why we book a hotel when he comes home to the Philippines is we tried that before. I go to the airport, I pick him up, we go straight home. The kids will be daddy, daddy. They're so happy to see their daddy because they haven't seen their daddy for such a long time too. And the kids go out, we would say that daddy and mommy will check the bags for your candies and stuff, but to be honest, we do boom boom. But we're there doing the thing that we should do. Then, mommy, daddy, can I come in? So, oh no, stop that. So, we book at hotel. Whenever he's coming home from the airport, we go to the hotel. Then we go home after that. After a few rounds. Buang mga daw. They're laughing. Yeah, you guys like that topic, no? Drusera is laughing. I trip. Hoy, Jerome, you're ano ha? You're naughty, you're naughty, Jerome ha? I know what you're thinking, Jerome ha? I know exactly what you're going to do as soon as you land the Philippines. You can't hide that, huh? Hi, Diyos ko. This topic. Maybe next LDR topic, that's what we need to, But that's also hard. It's hard to, that's why we're not bringing up that topic because that's hard. Because everybody really wants to be with their loved ones, wants to physically be with their loved ones. And that topic is sensitive right now. Because even though you really want to do it right now and you're, unfortunately, SEX is not virtually yet. So, right? Everybody, I don't like that. I'm gonna get in trouble tonight. You guys, see? I get in trouble of what you're doing, guys, huh? Nobody's gonna go up, no. Everybody's laughing. So, should we wrap this up? Oh my God, my tummy hurts from laughing. It was fun tonight, no? So, should we schedule another LDR discussion next Sunday again? Or we skip one Sunday, then we do next, But I will not skip the Sunday that I do answering questions on travel update. See, I have a lot of videos to make on I have listed that already on what videos to make. How often do you do live? Ay, mali. How often do you do live? We do it every Sunday, Van. In the morning, Philippine time, I do answering questions of travel update. Then in the evening, we do the LDR live. Bye-bye. Good night, couple. Bye, Chusera. Chusera is from Davao. Oy, Chusera, imong boyfriend, makighalok ba nimo kung nagkaon kag durian? Because he doesn't like it. He won't even kiss me if I just ate durian. Aside from the lipstick, that's the cardinal sin as well. Eating durian, I can't kiss him.
Or balut.
Or oy, or balut. Choco. Pag sure. So if nobody wants to join us anymore, we can wrap this up. So we can go to sleep also. We can what do you call this? We can we have to get up early tomorrow because we gotta go to work. Well, we have a business, a small business to run. So if we don't have any more, we can wrap this up. Don't like Dorian or just used to it just now. I am from Manila. Just moved here now. Ah, okay. She doesn't like Dorian also. She's from Manila. Hi Jerome, we want to sleep. If you don't want to sleep, we will sleep. What sleep? What do you mean what sleep? Jerome is funny. Jerome, join us next time on our live. Get up here. Join us. What's the time zone of Hawaii? Hawaii time zone? What's the time zone of Hawaii?
It says it's 5 a.m. there, so.
5 a.m. Pacific time?
Mm-mm.
Okay po, thanks. This is my first time to watch your live, but I watch all your vlogs po. Thank you so much, Ivan. Maraming salamat sa support sa amin channel. Thank you so much. It means a lot yung support ninyo. So, I want you guys to, when we do our next LDR topic, can you suggest what we will talk about on that live? Pacific time da. Philippines is 16 hours ahead of us. So they're like California. They're like California time. So Pacific time then is their time zone. So that's what I'm asking from you guys. When we do our next LDR, what will be our topic next time? Because our first LDR chit chat, second LDR discussion, we shared our first meeting. This is our third? No, or fourth.
Fourth.
Oh, this is our fourth already. Fourth live. Part 4. So, I thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Maraming salamat. It's fun. It's another successful live event again for LDR discussion. So, if you guys have questions with regards to travel updates, immigration, you can message me directly through Facebook page, the Eaton Squad, or Instagram, still the same handle, the Eaton Squad. And keep an eye on our travel update videos. We upload videos almost every day, so keep an eye on that. Make sure to hit that notification bell. That way, when we have new uploads, you will be notified right away. Makeup is also known as false advertising and warping. I don't wear makeup.
I told you it's called war paint.
I know. So, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you guys can join us again. I will post an announcement in our community. Maraming salamat. Thank you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.